Hello there, a big hello to each and every one of you. Bitcoin was looking exactly like that just about a week ago. All the alternative coins were really pumping hard. Bitcoin remained essentially flat, yet it held its ground quite well when compared directly to Ether. This is how the Birch matrix for Bitcoin appeared over the course of the past week. It was right here that we started to see a very noticeable narrowing. That specific event occurred on the 13th. So a week ago, you see the cone was already like almost completely closed. It only held for 2 days there, and it held for 2 days. But statistically, whenever there's a desire to close, yet buying continues from a certain time frame, like here, where we've had buying for 2 days, then accordingly they push a bit higher and make a re-entry to close this cone, which is exactly what we're seeing here. Based on how Ethereum looked, you could tell what would happen with altcoins. For the alts, they made a concerted effort to shut it down around the 11th, and then following that, on the 12th, they went ahead and made yet another serious attempt to bring the whole thing to a close. And then on the 13th day of the month, immediately after the broadcast had concluded, all altcoins began to be dumped quite heavily. We witnessed that happen right here. Let's take a look at how things looked on the higher time frames. On the 4-week chart, we had a nice bounce here. Everything is going according to plan. The 2-week trend is also moving upward, the 1-week period is also up, and the 5-day window as well. So we have yesterday's figures, the day before yesterday's numbers, right? We are looking at the closing price from yesterday compared to the day before. A logical dip because we need to test the 3-day. All of this is happening, as you can see, it's a classic case. They just couldn't make a strong impulsive move higher there. We went to test for 3 days, we wasted 3 days. Now they are going to test for 3 days from the other side, from scratch, and if once again I don't believe a breakout is going to happen. Instead, we might be seeing a prolonged downtrend starting to form, but we still have a very good chance of getting past these next 3 days, because the underlying structure of the higher time frames points quite clearly to that. As you can see, we've still been seeing buying in alts for the past 2 days. Right over here, yes, right here, just like that, okay? For the last 2 or 3 days, I've been saying that there's going to be a sell-off here. And why? Because when they hold it for a long time like this, for almost 2 weeks, they've been holding it 4 hours above zero and making buys from it, right? So a very large volume has been accumulated, which needs to be, so to speak, captured, and consequently also to earn from shorts. That's why this always happens. Now you get an initial spike, retest of the zero level close, and then moves lower. At this point, there's no doubt about the sell-off, and the bulk of the volume is already being sold here. It has been 2 hours, just look at how poorly it closed. We have dropped even lower than that. Also, here's what happened regarding the trade. And finally, to wrap things up, I made the choice to go short. Even lower than this, but as it turns out, we didn't. We were already seeing some signs of weakness in this area. I expected that we were going to head lower, but as you can clearly see, they made one final attempt to push to the long side right here, and then they just dumped it. So I was expecting this sell-off right here. Then I realized that things weren't going so well with the shorts. I re-entered into a long. I took this right here on the dip, closed out the whole group nicely here. Well, practically. As usual, the win rate for the group order doesn't really change. It always stays around 65%. And then following that, I decided to enter a second long position right here, just after that previous successful long trade. Just then the market experienced sudden crash. I thought we were seeing a strong sustained recovery, but prices suddenly plunged again. Luckily, I managed to close most of my positions. The helicopter market. But yeah, looking back on it, the week was actually quite a good one for me. It is essentially the same situation. Yeah, that didn't really work out. According to statistics.